What is going on to you, Aquarius? So you have the Two of Pentacles, the Star, which is Aquarius. So you did show up in your own reading. The Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and last but not least, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for a lot of you, Aquarius, right, is the Two of Pentacles, the Star card. This is about how a lot of you Aquarius happen to be in a situation right now where obviously the Two of Pentacles, you want there to be some sort of common ground between yourselves and a potential significant other, because obviously you don't know the person just yet, so you're just now going to be getting to know them, right? And the Star card represents what you want, though. It's what you want to happen. You know, a lot of times, like I said before, Aquarius doesn't really just date just for immediate appearances, especially when the Aquarius have a good head on their shoulders. A lot of the times y'all are dating to see if a person has that special spark. You know, they have that ability to think outside of and inside of the box. And most people don't. So the thing about it is that the Star card, you Aquarius wish that, though. So the thing about it is that the Ace of Wands represents how what it is that you've been able to find so far are people who want to be leaders, but they want you to contribute way more than they contribute, instead of it being a give and take relationship. So the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles now represents, they think that them just telling you that they like you is enough. And obviously that's not. So they're going to have to really learn to shape up or ship out. They have to contribute. They have to actually be active, do stuff. You know, do stuff for the empowerment of both of you, right? And the two of you are going to have to actually learn to grow. Now, this is where the situation happens to be, because a lot of you Aquarius understand that, you know, for the most part, Aquarius, the secret about a lot of y'all that a lot of people don't know, except for the people who's going to be watching this video, is that a lot of you Aquarius, you don't really want to do the dishes if you're not really in love. But if you are in love, then you don't have a problem doing the dishes. See, because one of the secrets of Aquarius is that Aquarius can love you just as much and just as almost possessively as a Taurus can. But for the most part, Aquarius does not want to do the dishes and like house chores and stuff like this. The Aquarius, just like the Virgo, does not want to be cleaning up after you like that. So if a person does not have the ability to show you that they like you, right, and actually put in an effort into the relationship and let that love build, then that's how it is that you know that this person isn't the one. Because a lot of times people are looking for a relationship, right? The Hierophant. A lot of times people are looking for a relationship and they want to immediately feel the butterflies. And truth be told, love comes in many different packages. It could be a situation where you may have immediate butterflies. It could be a situation where you don't necessarily get the butterflies, but then the two of you develop that over time. But what happens is that when you get people who want to just immediately feel the butterflies, this is the problem. You could find yourself in a particular situation where, you know, a lot of people are not necessarily, just in a general sense, a lot of people are not necessarily really looking at love from a very common sense perspective. And I'm not talking about logic. I'm talking about a common sense perspective where there's feelings and there's also logic, both blended well enough together, right? A common sense perspective. You don't necessarily have to have the butterflies, but you do like them enough to get to know them. And then as time goes by, you understand the value that the other person has, as well as the value that you bring to the table, and how it is that the both of you learn to love each other as time goes on. So the Hierophant now represents, but you, Aquarius, should know that if you don't already know that. But the thing about it is that the Five of Wands, all it is that you can get so far is a bunch of individuals who want to waste time fighting. They want to waste time arguing. They're not paying attention to the overall bigger picture. Now, Aquarius, y'all deal with the overall bigger picture. So the Page of Swords now, represents this being a situation for you where a lot of you, Aquarius, need to draw the line. You need to draw the line. And the line is that people need to actually put in some sort of effort. Whatever capacity they are, and the capacity they are to give back, that's the capacity in which they should give back. Their heart has to be in it. It has to be thoughtful. You know, rich, poor, middle class, whatever. You understand? Not everything is about money. But the thing about it is that the Page of Cups now represents how a lot of them, though, they're not necessarily looking at it like that. Everything, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Everything has to be about money. So you know what it is that got you in a mode doing? You're not necessarily with anybody just as of this particular moment. A lot of you Aquarius are single, but you're playing the field. You're dating multiple people because of the fact that you're single. You haven't really you're not really officially with anybody as of right now to say that the two of them, to say that you and this other person are actually dating, right? You're just now starting out getting a couple of people to date you and you date them. And you're just feeling around, seeing what's going on out there. And as of right now, a lot of you Aquarius so far are just, you know, picking and choosing, basically. And what I mean when I say picking and choosing, I mean you're getting to know as many people as you possibly can. So let's clarify some of these cards. All right, so let's clarify. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the let's clarify the Page of Cups. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. So you have the Lovers, you have the Devil, the Empress, and then you have the Two of Swords. So this is a situation for a lot of you where the Lover is right, which is them. The Page of Cups is them. It's their delusion. The Lover, okay, the Lover is the Devil, the Empress, the Two of Swords. Oh, this is so easy. Basically, this really kind of just gives away how a lot of people date. They're saying that it is that they really want love, but in actuality, they don't. And the reason why is because the way that they look at love is from the perspective of a business transaction. So they're out here trying to get love, trying to get this, trying to get that, but really what it is they're really using love to really get a person to give them free stuff. Money, cash, money, cash, prizes, trips, all this materialistic stuff, right? And the more unknowing the other person is, the better. The Empress, and then they're going to show up and act like they did it all themselves. They got it out of the mud. Praise them. These are people that made it out of poverty, being an individual who they put in a hard work ethic. They were very good at their job. They're very good at whatever it is that they do. And people loved it so much to the point where they got paid for it, right? But that's the front that they're ultimately putting up. The Two of Swords represents, a lot of people don't want other people to know that number one, they're in poverty, and that they're not really getting any closer to getting out of poverty, because it doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account, it's what's in your head and your heart that matters.